Where's that? Listen, boy, I want to.
that I sent in Discord.
I want to do
No, this
beta
is
later.
great. I get to. Don't worry, this won't take super long unless Mary
Oh no, I'm
adjusts
just
it to
saying,
take
like, I
like
want to do beta later. So
super
if
I'm
we want
fast.
to do it, I'm
literally
down.
Oh yeah, bro.
we
I'll do some hunts with you.
maybe 30 minutes, if that. Like it might not even take that long. It might
Oh, I
be
don't
like
care how long it takes. I'm good. Like I was just saying, I was just like,
oh,
I
I
was just
gotta.
telling Jeff, I was just telling Mike that I just want to do the beta
Well, then,
later
hell yeah. That's.
and
I'm down.
I
show him
have.
the ropes.
I'll do a quick recap too for Tyler and you guys.
Wait, before you start,
Is
I just
it?
want you guys to know I'm recording right now. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Everyone say hi. And before anything, let's explain our characters a little bit, just for anybody that.
Well,
I didn't sign up for this.
let's get Tyler on and get him a character, and then we'll go through and introduce and then recap. How about that?
Well, while Tyler's getting on.
Is it?
So, a reminder.
I'm
Tyler.
assuming this one.
Yeah, it's the first message on February 8th. General stats. Okay. Okay. So I am Sir Grimly the Grinning Knight. I am a house cat that fell through the floor on a strange night and ended up here in Wonderland. Also, I like to just burst out into laughter at inappropriate moments, and I am wearing this nice armor that is covered in playing card symbols. I'm not.
I zoned out a little bit. Did you explain that you were just a regular house cat?
Yes.
Good deal. Okay, Tyler, you are set up as Cogsworth Clatterbuck.
Okay.
So if you
And
click
you
on your character sheet and go over to the bio, it'll tell you a bit more about that.
so Tanya, do you want to introduce your character and give a little your story? And Tanya was dead.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Dun,
how
dun,
you changed
dun.
it so that whenever you change the chat name, it changes. That's cool. While we're waiting on Tyler, DM, tell us a little bit about the story and where we are so far.
So we are doing our very first one shot, and we're doing it a little differently than we have done a previous campaign. So there's not a individual map for each scene. There's just a picture to give the players an idea of the scene to help their imagination a little bit. And this campaign is called the Tea Party of Unreason, and it's loosely based on Alice in the Wonderland. So far, just a second. So far in this campaign, we have had some ordinary characters. You know, one was a house cat in their master's house, and another one was a doll that was just perched on a chair. Fall through into a hallway covered in doors, and that is where they met the White Rabbit. So they have gone on an adventure through the whimsical woods where they had met the Chimera, right? Chimera. And he had lost his tail of direction. It was stolen by some snapdragons. So our party went very rude and also a little wimpy.
Yeah.
And our party went to the snapdragon nest and fought them a little bit. They got hit with some really funny attacks. So they had some seeds that would hit them and puff out itching powder or powder that would make their limbs go numb.
Yeah, it was unpleasant.
It was wonderful. And at one point, they had Grimly tied up in vines upside down, swinging him around while his arm and his leg were numb. Pudding got also hit by the dust, so she is at a disadvantage right now because she did not recover yet. but Grimly did after a long rest. So they went through the woods of the Whimsical Woods. And after that, they ended up in the Upside Down Tea Party, which is honestly my favorite. And I really wish that you guys would have heard me better because it was so good. So in the Upside Down Tea Party, they met the March Hare, the Dormouse, and the Mad Hatter. And the Mad Hatter had a clone. And we had to decide and figure out which one was the real Mad Hatter. There were a few ways, and I wanted to actually tell you guys this, that there was 3 different ways that you could have solved that.
Do we
Scene.
ask one of the mad? Wait, is it one of those situations where one tells the truth and one told a lie?
No, it
Oh.
wasn't. So the one first way was how you guys did it, which was, but you kind of did it in an odd way. So make them drink opposite teas, like make them switch cups. One of them would become logical and the other one would become mad, and then you'd know who
Oh,
was
that's
who. But
right. I drank from the cup.
you guys drink from the cups yourself. So that was fun. The other way to do it was to use magic to dispel the illusion. Just use like a detect magic spell or something like that, which would have been fast and easy.
I don't even know if I have like a detect magic. No, I
I
don't.
set I set some of the characters up with that spell. I just don't remember which one, so that might have been Tanya.
Ah.
And then the last way, which is my favorite way, was that one of you would declare yourselves the new Mad Hatter, and you would take the hat, and then the whole tea party would erupt into applause. So after discovering which one was the real Mad Hatter, he gave you guys a let's scroll down here. He gave you guys a key that looked like, let me find my notes.
Still haven't found a white rabbit, have we?
No, we haven't. So he's still on the loose. So a golden key that looks like a teaspoon is what the Mad Hatter gave you because he was just delighted that you helped him.
Right, and so we went back to go through the golden door.
Yes, so that's where we left off. So the whole goal right now, or at least we think the goal is to find the white rabbit. We don't know why we're here, what happened, or where we are, but just we've been running around like crazy, getting caught up on side tasks, and it's just complete confusion. Walking on ceilings and on the sides of walls and just going everywhere.
Cool deal, cool
So,
deal.
Tanya, are you there?
No, she hasn't.
Hmm.
Tanya, if you can hear us, we can't hear you.
Well,
Hang on, guys. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. I just had to take you off of my Discord, apparently, or my headsets.
Oh, that's weird.
Anyways,
like-
Tanya, you want to tell us about your character, Little Puddin'?
Well, I was just a ordinary doll, just sitting on the chair, minding my own business, watching the world go by around me. Next thing I knew, I was falling down a hole and ended up here in Wonderland. Um, and it's been great. You know, I could talk.
Been enjoying your adventure?
Enjoying adventures. Yeah, it's been great.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to give Tyler a chance to introduce himself after I do the opening. So, because I'm going to have you guys meet in the next scene. Well, I guess you can go ahead and give us like the bio of your character, and then when we get to the next scene, you can just give them your name, since that'll be the first time you're meeting.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where that is.
Let me see.
So Tyler, click on your character sheet.
Yup.
Go over to bio and info. At the top, there's a tab, bio and info.
Is there?
So the kind of theme we've been doing,
on.
Tyler,
Hold on.
they were just ordinary
Yeah.
objects before they got sent into this world. So with yours, since you're a rock gnome in this world, you might have just been like a rock on the side of the road or something, if you would like to make that
I don't
your
know what a
pet.
rock gnome is. They live in the garden.
Oh, I mean, I guess he could have been a garden gnome, but I thought a rock on the side of the road
Oh
would
yeah,
be
that's
fun.
true. Yeah, I guess you think like frozen rock gnomes.
Yeah, that's like they just roll into like shapes.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. What? Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll go with that. I can't find it.
So whenever you click on your character sheet at the top, it says your name, and then underneath that it says character sheet, bio and info, and advanced tools, right?
Tell them they better relax or I'm gonna come out there and be mean to them.
If you want, I can give you a rundown of the bio if that'll help.
Yeah, I guess I'm being dumb and I can't find it.
So Cogsworth Clatterbuck. He is a brilliant but scatterbrained inventor obsessed with gears, gadgets, and mechanical wonders. He talks at lightning speed, often interrupting himself to jot down ideas on scraps of parchment. His metallic fingers twitch with excitement whenever he sees something new to tinker with. So you're just like a crazy inventor. You have a lot of ideas.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Wait. Before we start, Codsworth, can you access your character sheet at all?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Okay, just to
I
make
just
sure.
can't.
You're
I,
like attacks.
I can't see
Anyways,
any
yep.
of that other stuff though.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, is the audio better, Michael?
Yes, Tonga, you ready?
I'm just muted.
Yes, I am ready.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
All right, so I'm going to do the last scene of the Upside Down Tea Party, which is just them saying goodbye. Hey.
Oh, 1 second, guys.
All right, sorry. So as you are putting in Grimly, preparing to leave the Upside Down Tea Party, the March Hare waves you off and says, "Oh, do visit again, preferably before next Tuesday." And the Dormouse, muttering, goes, "Or never." And with a final gravity-defying flip, the party tumbles into the next bizarre chapter of the adventure. Okay, so who has the golden teaspoon?
I don't think any. I'll have it. I took it.
Okay, so
No,
Grimly,
yeah, you can have.
spoon, and it's shimmering in your hand and kind of twisting. It looks like a liquid light. And you are trying to backtrack towards the corridor of doors to look for the golden door. But the moment you step forward, it yanks itself from your grasp and spins wildly in the air, drawing a glowing doorway in the space before you. With a sudden pop, the doorway swallows you whole.
Oh,
And then
that's not how doors work.
it did, it ate you up. We also, as a reminder, we're walking on the ceiling 2 seconds ago. So
It's one of them Super Mario doors where he brings the key to the door and the keyhole opens up and swallows him.
exactly. You land abruptly on a checkered marble floor, towering red and black banners hanging from high vaulted ceilings draped over massive stone pillars shaped like chess pieces, and the air reeks of roses, freshly painted ones. So, Pudding and Grimly, you are standing in this room now, and you look over to the side.
I need to wash them. So
There is a new character. He looks like a little rock guy. He's got kind of crazy features. He looks like a mad scientist, kind of. He's been through his own adventure. You've had no knowledge of each
are you
other
able to still wear them?
up to this point, but somehow he is in the same pickle as you guys, and this is the first time you're meeting.
I'll take it back up there.
Okay, so wait. Oh, I scream, "Yo, who are you? What are you doing here?"
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? I'm Cogsworth.
Oh no, we just got here. A door swallowed us. I don't know where we're supposed to go.
Well, neither do I. I just was falling one day, and here I am.
Nice to meet you,
Here I
Codsworth.
am.
I am Sir Grimley, and this is my friend Puddin.
Hello.
So Grimchi and Puddin', how you doing?
Grimley! His name is
Oh,
Grimley! Just
whatever,
kidding.
Cindy.
Okay.
How you doing, Puddin'?
Hello, Sydney.
Creepy.
A massive wooden gavel slams down against a towering judge's podium, shaking the ground, and a voice, booming, yells, "The question!" You
Oh,
look
you
up.
hang on. You gotta redo that. We can't hear it. Go high
Okay,
pitch.
I'm gonna say it quieter, but imagine I'm yelling. Okay. The court is now in session.
Oh, okay.
Better?
Yes.
You look up and see the Queen of Hearts. Seated upon a throne made of playing cards, she looms over the court with a gleefully wicked grin, her massive red crown gleaming atop her head, encrusted with rubies, gold, and a jagged crystalline shard glowing with a soft, eerie blue light. I don't know if you remember because we did not touch on the recap, but this is the shard of sense. So, in our previous session, we were told that the shard of sense was our only hope to get out.
Right.
Right.
The shard of
But
sense.
she has no idea what she's wearing. So the queen slams her gavel again, and she yells, "You are all guilty of something. I'll figure it out in a moment."
I
And
think
a
we should.
nervous.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Right, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think we should try and find a way to steal it off. I'd whisper over to Puddin and Codsworth. I think we should try and find a way to steal it off her.
Okay. You let me know what your moves are. But a nervous, spectacled white rabbit shuffles forward, holding a massive scroll that seems to unravel endlessly onto the floor. He adjusts his tiny spectacles, clears his throat, and declares, "The accused stand trial for the following crimes: stealing time from a clock, being too tall and also too short at the same time, breathing suspiciously, wearing an offensive shade of blue, talking about cake but not eating cake." And the assembled jury, which is a group of jittery, mustachioed flamingos, gasp in horror. "Oh, the outrage! Well, what do you have to say for yourselves,
I plead not guilty. I don't even wear blue.
I'm not wearing no blue. I plead not guilty.
Um,
Also, I don't remember talking about cake. I don't remember breathing at all. But that's just me.
guilty. Look at them, they're mad. They don't even know what they're talking about. That doll is blue.
Am I blue?
No.
No, I was questioning her. Am I blue?
Oh, she's gonna
Am
ignore you.
I?
She is very upset, and she is just constantly speaking back and forth to the white rabbit, and they are just continuously reading off these completely outrageous and ridiculous crimes.
Hello.
And you see the flamingos on the side, and they are judging you really harshly. They are looking at you like you killed somebody, and they're not happy. So the queen is going to lean forward, and her crown, the shard of sense, is glinting in the light, and it's pulsing faintly. And you have to figure out how to retrieve it before she declares off with your heads.
Well,
Miss Queen.
I would like to challenge the queen to a game.
Okay. So the queen is going to look at you and say, "No time for games. How do you defend yourself?"
I've already told you, we plead not guilty.
Did you or did you not steal the time from a clock?
We did not.
And I'm supposed to take your word for it?
Yes, ma'am.
Ridiculous. Do you have any proof?
This lady talks
Do
about time.
you have proof of us
Yes, I
doing
do.
what we had doing?
Absolutely. My white rabbit
What
saw
about-
you at the tea party and you did not have a bite of cake.
Were we supposed to have a bite of cake?
Were you talking about cake?
No, ma'am.
Lies. All lies. I'm growing weary.
What
of
about
them.
your rabbit friend?
And the flamingos are just like, they're in tears now, going, "Oh, the outrage, the criminals, they're horrible."
What about your rabbit friend?
So
This feels like a waste of time.
you're running around in circles trying to defend with logic. So anything logical you're saying, she is going to wave it off. It makes no sense to her. What are you talking about? The room is just spiraling into madness. The flamingos are arguing with themselves about which one of them is the prettiest bird.
Just... Oh god, okay. Am I able to get close to the...
You must all spin in a circle while standing on one leg and pointing at the sky with your right arm. Now.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, I would like you to do a let me look at my notes.
I would like to inform the queen that she has our queen. I would like to inform the queen that we would like to leave her presence. If she would like to be rid of us, that she can make that happen. If she would like to trade us something.
And the queen says, "If you do not spin now, I will say off with your heads. And if you're choosing not to spin, I want you to throw a Constitution saving throw."
Oh Lord. Okay.
Who?
If you choose, so if you want to spin, you can spin. But if you don't want to spin, you have to throw a constitution. I'm not
Yep.
gonna.
I'm gonna purposely spin, but fall literally 1 second right after I try.
Okay.
Tanya, you didn't have to throw, but that's okay. Or unless you, I guess you.
Yeah, if you don't spin, that's fine. All right, so you're saying that you chose to fall, Tyler.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to take 5 damage.
All right,
You
I'm dead.
fell
So.
and you bumped your head on the marble floor.
Not a good first impression. But
If
anyways.
you would have just spin, it would have worked a little differently. All right, Michael, or Grimbly, I'm gonna ignore your throw really quick. Pudding, you fail the Constitution saving throw, and the guards come up and they jab you with
Damn.
their spear for not listening to their queen. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, you only take 1 hit of damage.
Right.
And then Grimly, before she can even acknowledge that you didn't spin, she gets distracted because a dessert cart rolls in and explodes into confetti, and everyone starts cheering.
Oh my god. Everyone except for us, I'd imagine.
Yeah, you guys don't have to.
I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And I burst out laughing. Also, we can see all your rolls. I don't know if we're supposed to.
Yeah, that's fine. I kept rolling the wrong, and
What?
also, I didn't want to completely kill him first, so I was trying to get like a decent roll,
No worries.
and then do the 1d4. Um. All right, so the queen, they're all distracted, they're clapping. Do you guys want to talk about a plan, or what's the?
Girl, I've already told you my plan like 2 times.
Well, you gotta
Let's-
tell me what you're
I'm-
doing.
Can I try and disappear?
Do you have a spell for that?
I don't have a spell, but I feel like it's part of my like okay. It says that I enjoy playing mind games during mid-fight, but we're not in a fight. And then laughing at. I'd imagine that just means maybe running away. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we need to get that crown off her head, guys. And I'm going to run up. Since she's not going to listen to reason, I'm going to run up and try and snatch the crown off her head. Oh, this ain't going to
Okay.
go well.
Can I use
Oh.
guidance?
You're not using any stealth. You're just going to just out in the open try to charge at her.
What do you mean I'm not using stealth? I literally tried to disappear.
But you don't have a spell. Like what? So you just like what? Went though? You went disappear, and then like you were
Hang
still
on.
standing
Hang on, hang
there.
on, hang on, hang on. I can do this. I'm gonna try and trick her.
When a summon a supreme within range, you create one of the following magical effects. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud. You cause flames to flicker. You cause harmless tremors in the ground. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice. So what do you
Oh,
want me to do
I want
with that?
to try and make
Maybe we should give her stuff with that.
What do you think would be a good distraction for the queen?
okay, yeah, I'm gonna use the here, I'll post. One, boom, make my voice much louder. And then I'm gonna say, listen to me! And then I'm
You
gonna
want to
say
try?
oh, go ahead, what?
Oh no, I was gonna say, are you gonna try? Like, are you trying to convince her to remove it?
No, I'm gonna try and intimidate her.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say, listen to me! We need something that you have. We will leave your sight and your presence, and you'll never see us again if you just give us this one item that you have.
Okay, so you are surrounded by guards with spears, and the queen is not intimidated, but she is intrigued, and she's going to say, "What are you talking about?"
Well, as we tried to tell you before, we have arrived here mysteriously, and we're just trying to go back home. And it looks like our key back home lies in your crown. Now we're willing to use this item to go back home and leave the crown so you can have it back.
So the queen is not even looking at you. She's gotten distracted by a mirror that she caught through her the side of her vision,
Okay.
and she's just staring into it and thinking about how beautiful she is. And she forgets what's even happening. And then she looks back at you and she says, "This crown, isn't it beautiful?"
Guys, have anything you want to add to the conversation? I feel like
I'm
I'm
gonna cast
struggling
Mage
here.
Hand.
Don't you think this is just the grandest crown you've ever seen? I could not remove it if it. I could not imagine removing something so beautiful and grand from my head.
Can I use Mage Hand above her?
Strawberry now. No, watermelon.
You got it.
Alright. And then I'm gonna try and take it away from her. But I need.
Okay.
Hold on, wait a minute. I need someone to distract her again. No, away from the mirror. Anyone have any ideas?
But are you able to distract her?
When
Um,
Who? Who are we
the,
distracting?
Me?
The
another
king.
dessert
Oh.
cart is going to roll into the room and explode into confetti, and everyone is applauding again.
Okay, I'm gonna use mage hand to take the crown now.
I could do a guidance and try to talk to her birds to follow us.
Let me look at your guidance. Can you send your mage hand in the chat so I can read it?
Yeah, I think that's it, right? No, that's not it.
You touch a willing creature and choose a skill. Until the spell ends, the creature adds in. So the guidance, Tanya, is just somebody who wants help. It gives them an advantage on a certain skill.
Okay, well, how about this one?
You look at his mage hand. Okay.
Oh shoot! How heavy is the crown? If it's more than 10 pounds, we're just kind of screwed.
All I know is heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Well, that was a bad idea. Now reading it, but we're still gonna go with it.
So that's just protecting them from, like, if somebody was to spit acid or fire or something like that at them. But I think the mage hand would work. So they're all clapping at the exploding confetti cart, and the flamingos are distracted, arguing with each other. And can you describe how you use your mage hand to take this shard?
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna grab the whole crown, but
The whole.
I'm gonna. I mean, slowly and carefully over time.
Okay.
But wait, hold on. Where's it's like dead center, like on her forehead, basically.
Yeah.
Bro,
Well,
it's a
yeah.
crown.
So it's like a.
No, I mean the jewel or whatever.
The
Oh,
jewel is right in the center of the crown, so it's embedded in the center.
it's like a giant red jewel.
Well, this kind of sucks. I didn't think about that.
I mean, that's the whole crown. I mean, you can try.
Sure, let's do it. Let's just try and take the whole ground. One quick swoop.
Okay, so your mage hand stretches out across the courtroom, and everybody's so distracted by the confetti and all of the arguments that are going on. The white rabbit is looking like he is about to have like a brain aneurysm. He is not doing well. And your hand reaches above the queen's head and snatches the crown, and she instantly notices that it's gone from her. And she pats the top of her head and she points at you and she screams, "Off with their heads! Off with their heads!" All of the guards in the courtroom start to swarm you guys, all three of you. Did you pull the crown back to yourself, or is it still just in your mage hand?
Pulling it back, yeah.
Okay. So as soon as the shard of sense is retrieved and in your hands, the whole courtroom begins to shift and warp. The queen screeches in rage, reality itself quivering as the shard begins restoring logic to this nonsensical realm. And you hear the Queen of Hearts yelling furiously, "No, no logic, I forbid it!" And the white rabbit is panicking and he's saying, oh dear, run! So you are all going to race out of the courtroom as it's kind of like collapsing in on itself, and you're going to be dodging guards made of playing cards who will be throwing walls in front of you to try to stop you, in a stampede of the jury flamingos and the queen. So I would like you guys to, let's see here. No, do not cut the black one. This isn't combat. You're just trying to escape. So we are just going to do some saving throws and see if
What
you
type
can
of
get
saving
through.
throws?
So I want you guys to tell me how you are running through and you come across a wall of cards blocking your path. What would you naturally do? Let's start with Grimly.
Okay, I just uh okay. So I wait. I just like bound through the corridor. I wait for some of the cards to fall, and I bounce off of them and use them as springboards to fling myself forward through the corridor
Okay,
and
so you're
try
going
and
to try to bounce off of them like in above the wall.
yeah, like bounce through the room trying to get out,
Okay.
like
So I
off the
want
walls and off the ceiling and everything.
you to throw an acrobatics.
All right. Oh my god.
So you bounce off of the car or the guard playing cards, but you bounce too high and you hit your head on the ceiling and it shoots you right back down to the ground. And you I also really
Justin,
did not give you guys XP after the
it's time
last
for you to go home.
fight that we had.
This
Is
one.
what it is. Let's see here. Hold on, my Roll20 is frozen. You take 4 damage.
All right.
All right, Pudding, you come across the same wall of cards that is still standing because Grimly is he got nowhere. He's just laying on the ground, knocked out temporarily. What would you naturally do to try to get through this wall?
Well, I'm super small, so I was thinking that I was going to run underneath them
Okay,
and run really, really fast.
roll stealth
Get
for
away
me.
from them because they're so big, right? And they can't catch me because I'm just a doll, just running and zigzagging out
Yeah,
of their reach.
so so you are small enough that you could fit underneath their legs, in between their legs, and go underneath. But if they see you, they'll just step on you. So I would like you to roll a stealth.
A stealth.
Yeah, stealth check or whatever. Over on the side by skills.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Oh my god.
Rough. Okay. So, Pudding, you start charging towards their legs. You're going to try to go underneath them. But what you don't realize is like the tip of like your ponytail snatches one of the bottoms of their cards and they feel it and they panic and they go, a bug, and they start stomping wildly. And let's see if you take 3 damage.
Okay.
All right, so Cogsworth, you are behind Grimly and Pudding, and you just saw Grimly acrobatic himself into the ceiling, get nowhere, and Pudding stomped on like an angry stampede. So, what would you naturally do to get through this wall of cards?
So they have legs, right?
Yeah, they look like. Have you
Okay.
seen Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture in
They
my,
look
in my mind.
pretty much like that. Legs and arms and heads.
Not even
But
legs or arms. They're literally just
Right.
cards with like feet and hands.
yeah, they've got
Yeah.
legs and hands.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe yeah, they do have arms.
I'm gonna say for this case, they've got legs enough to where Pudding could have went under.
Right. Gotcha.
Obviously not tall enough.
Could have, but didn't, obviously. And obviously.
Uh.
Well, you're a clock, so
Not a clock. He's a rock gnome.
I was thinking, I'm like, wait, I'm a clock. Hold on. I was like, ding. I'd be like, ding dong.
I do whenever I think Cogsworth, I do think of the clock from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
That's
I just
nice.
want to. Well, this is chaotic, but it's mostly because I was not prepared to do this today.
Oh, no
So
worries.
I'm
We're
so sorry.
living for it.
So I still got my mage hand. He's right behind me. Okay.
Okay.
So my mage hand would instantly go up to one of the shoulders, and as soon as get their attention, I would cast silent image on the other side of them and have the mage hand point towards the image.
I'm confused.
In other words, try to scare them.
Okay, so you're trying to create like a scary image and get them to look at it so that they tumble. Is that what
Yeah,
I'm? Okay.
yeah, or run away so
Gotta
we can
use
get
your
away.
ability in the chat so we know what it is.
Let's
Here,
do a performance check for that.
I gotta. Fuck. Oh shoot.
This went longer than I thought, but to be fair, I've had to like make up a lot of stuff as I go.
No, you're fine. Good. What the Star Wars? I'm pretty sure these are like Star Wars
There.
insignia.
Do that. I don't know
Oh
what the difference is.
no, if you'll just do um over on the left side of your character sheet under skills, click on performance there.
Oh, well then.
Wow, we're doing great,
Dang.
guys.
Well, that sucks. I want to go home.
We're doing
Okay, so
great.
Wait, can we just use it just to go home just now? Like, why can't we just leave now? We have the tool.
I'm
'Cause we
really glad that you did not describe what the image was beforehand because now I'm going to describe
Go right ahead.
what Cogsworth thinks would be a terrifying image appears before these playing cards, and it is literally just an image of. Did we wait? Hold on. Did we establish that you were a rock before all of this, or that you were a gnome?
both
Both.
need to do.
No,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
you have to either be a rock before you enter this world or a garden gnome.
like this.
Oh, I was
The
going with. Then I'm gonna go with the gnome because that kind of came to my head first.
Okay, so
The garden
you
gnome.
were a garden gnome before all of this. So the most terrifying image that you could think of was a weed whacker. And a picture of a weed whacker appears. Rylan? A picture of a weed whacker appears before these playing cards, but they don't even know what that is. They've never seen that in their life. So they just kind of shrug it off. And you don't take any damage because you didn't physically do anything, but you're not going to get through them. They're stacked pretty tall. So so all of you are stuck on the side of the, can't get through this wall of cards. But then a giant, oversized, comically sized gavel swings down and smashes into the ground, and it shakes the whole already crumbling building, and the cards fall down. You look behind you to see what that was, and you see the Red Queen is trying to do a final gavel smash and smash you. She's really upset. You took her crown. Um, see here. I want you just all. This will be the last throw of the game, by the way. So just to see if you avoid this gavel smash, we're gonna end up doing. Everyone's gonna do a. Let me look what I want to do. An athletics throw, but I want you to describe how you would avoid the gavel. You're going to try to. So she first goes to swing down on Grimly.
I suddenly regain consciousness and I see that the gavel is falling down. And so I try with all of my might to jump out of the way and to freedom. And
And you pass.
I Made it. I fling myself through the open doorway that appeared.
Grimly is suddenly gone. He's no longer in the collapsing room. Pudding, the queen, notices just so even more outraged that she just missed Grimly. She turns to you and she tries to swing her gavel down. What do you do?
I grab onto her javelin and I'm hanging on real tight. Real
No.
tight.
You're supposed to avoid the gavel and you're just like, I'm gonna hug it.
Well, it's gonna swing me back
Okay,
and
so
out the window.
you're trying to grab onto her gavel so that when she goes to swing it down, it swings you out of the room.
Yep.
Okay, do your athletics throw. Let's see how that works out for you.
Athletic? Oh, this
Yeah.
could be great. Okay, this could be great.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh
Fail
no.
this. So Pudding grabs onto this gavel, thinking that when the queen slams it down, it'll fling her out of the room. But instead, it flings Pudding backwards, deeper into the room, as the queen reared back
Oh
to
no.
do her job. And Pudding goes flying through the air, and she takes 2 hits of damage.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die at the end.
Yeah, poor Pudding. It was a good life. It's a good thing you were a doll before this happened.
Yeah, you're gonna go back to, you know. Okay, so the queen looks around and she has no idea where Pudding even went. Like, what just happened? But she doesn't care. She shrugs it off and she turns now to Cogsworth and she swings her gavel.
All right.
She's just
So
walking around with wet coat.
I'm gonna leave my mage hand in there. Okay.
We're really relying on this mage hand like crazy.
I'm leaving this mage hand in there. Okay. I'm gonna try to get the mage hand out of sight and go back. Go back for Pudding, grab her, and bring her with me
Okay, so you're trying to grab
in the long haul. No, but
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna do with the hand. But I'm gonna um I'm gonna jump up, swing my legs, like you know how like I guess Mario be like getting up because ground pound or something,
Yes.
and he just swings his legs up and gets ready to run. I'm gonna go like that, and I'm gonna run towards the towards the door with
All
the
right, so
crown.
running the exit with Pudding in your mage hand. Let's do an athletics if the gavel misses you.
Well, hold on, so it's gonna be bad.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. We're good. We're
What?
good.
Look at that! So you bolt like you didn't even know you could run that fast. So I guess you were working on a new invention that was mechanical legs and you had just finished it right before this. And so you had some real godlike speed going out the door with Pudding in tow and you suddenly disappear. As you all have dived through the exit, the reality behind you collapses and you tumble forward. And then suddenly, you are all right where you were before the adventure began, as if nothing had happened and time had stood still. Was any of it real?
Oh. I think
No.
it happened. We had a great adventure.
I'm
That was
dying.
fun.
That's
Oh,
the
you're
end.
fine. You're a doll. You
My
survived.
guts are like
Cogsworth
my stuffing
saved
is like
you,
going all
bro.
over the place.
Meanwhile, I'm just a garden gnome with the crown on top of
Yep.
his head. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a new crown on his head.
Honestly, for Pudding and Cogsworth, you don't even have like a conscience. Like you're not alive. You are literally an inanimate
So this is
object.
just like all in the
That's what I'm
imagination
just
of.
saying. My stuffing is all over the place. Like
I don't know what
it's just
pose I
it's
was in
cool.
before I went in, but I'm like fists on my hips, right? Like showing off my chest type of
He's got
pose.
a pretty
Is a hero stance
Like
going on. Oh,
confident
Got a
exactly.
hero
with a
stance
with
for
a
sure.
with a crown on my head. It's
okay,
going like, yeah.
perfect. And then putting you are back in your chair, or what's going on there?
I guess I'm back in my chair with stuffing, a little stuffing falling out.
Filling
Oh,
out.
just
In my
like
arm, I'm missing an arm.
oh,
Missing an
And
arm.
Oh,
My
hold
just
on.
happy to
my
be
leg is
back
all
home. I'd
tattered up.
imagine.
Here's a little pickup. My mage hand is still up. Puts all the pieces by her. Taps her in the head, and poof.
and then Grimly, as the only being that actually has um, the ability to think, what's going on there?
He is starving. He gets up and it goes to the food bowl, which is still empty, by the way, because it's still not dinner time. And he's just contemplating how he's gonna make his owner pay for that.
All right, perfect.
That's a
I love
good game. G.
that was
That was fun. Even though
that was
Tyler came in really late. What do you think of it, Tyler?
I almost died.
Yeah.
yeah. Tanya did
Almost
too.
died.
I'll tell you, if you didn't use your mage hand, Tanya would have been left in the world
Yeah.
for
Yeah. Left
the
in the world and probably killed.
yeah.
Off with her head and all.
I ran
We
out of there with 2 health and a dream.
we could have done a part two. We could have done a part two where Cogsworth and Grimly come back and find Pudding's head on a spike or on a pike. Queen.
No, but speaking of part 2, you should do some sort of part 2.
Yeah, maybe.
That
And
was
we
really fun.
And like
characters that would be like a fun
not even
like a
in sorry. Not even in Alice of Wonderland, but like in some other like short story or something. That'd be...
oh yeah, like but do you mean like with the same characters but like in a different
Yeah.
setting? Yeah, that would be cool. I could do that. It would have to be like the same kind of like not the same thing, but it would have to be like in a in like a dream realm or something. So like I could do like a Nightmare on Elm Street with
Ooh, that
That'd
would
be
be fun.
freaking funny. That'd be
that would be so
crazy.
good. I really
That'd
loved
be
that. And
fun.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys and say that I kind of drug it out because I know Tyler didn't get to play at all before this, and we were really close to the end. So I was like, I don't want to just do like 10 minutes and then stop.
No, I'm glad because I was gonna suggest like also the same thing. Like there should be like a final boss fight or like what you did was great where we had to escape. And there was
Which
like I'm glad that you did like environmental turns. Those are important. So I was thinking about all of that. And I'm glad that you did all of that. You did great.
good. I'm happy because I was not prepared for combat for that scene because we ended up going a different route. So I was just like, we're gonna do ability checks and call it at that. So, do you guys want to hear all of the ways that you could have got the Shard of Sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I was confused the whole time. I'm literally like trying what I can do to get this thing, and you're just like, yeah, she really doesn't care about any of that. Just
Nah, no, she was too distracted by her beauty, which leads me into the first way you guys could have got it was by convincing her that the crown that she was wearing was
was
not fitting for
ugly.
her. It was not flattering and she should take it off. The next one was just a sneaky heist. Keyword sneaky. The other one was to make the crown too heavy by doing some kind of a spell, or adding physical weight to it so that it slips off her head. And then while she's throwing her tantrum and is distracted, you guys would grab it and slip out. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. So
And you have a whole week to plan the next.
yeah, let me tell you guys the ones that I have because I don't know which one I want to work on.
Well, just know I won't be here next week, but that's okay. I don't have. Oh, um, no, yeah, that's the only plans I have so far is next week, and sometime in March I'm going.
Okay. So I do already have a one-shot Nightmare on Elm Street kind of thought up, but it's called Nightmare in Dreamwood. So I could save that one for whenever you're available to do a one-shot, and we'll bring your guys' characters back. I have a one-shot called The Curse of Hallow Haven Manor.
Chili.
That one is about... I cannot for the life of me remember what I based that one on. I think it's just a haunted house one shot. It's like not based on anything, but just a haunted house.
That'd be fun.
I have
Hold on,
the
no,
end.
I'm cooking right now.
Huh?
Oh, I was talking to Chancellor.
Oh.
Sorry.
You're fine. The end is gnome one shot. It's a gnome based apocalypse.
Chance, no. Put it up.
Oh, the end is near. The end is near.
Yeah. We have the and the last one is the Clock Tower Conspiracy one shot.
Time out.
The only ones I have thought up so far.
When you get done with eating chili or your whatever, then you can have one after dinner.
So I don't know which one I'm gonna work on for next weekend. If we even end up doing it, we'll have to see how Sammy feels. I might do the...
Did you see what I wrote under her though, under the queen earlier?
I did. I was in the middle of reading about the mage hand, and then I looked over and saw someone was writing something, and I was like, and that's why I like laughed and went, okay. I don't know. I got so distracted during that part.
AI
So
just could
know
not do her face well, man.
I don't even know what the rules are for the mage hand, to be honest, because I got so like distracted that I let it go. I was just like, yeah, use it for whatever you want to use it for, dude.
Basically, yeah. So and I don't really know how it works either. It's really up to the GM and how the situation and how it works. But in how I seen it work in Baldur's Gate 3 was it acts as its own like entity, so it would have like its own like icon and stuff, and it could like hit people, pick stuff up, but it doesn't have like a lot of health. So if it got hit, it disappears.
So, but he can just wield it for as long as he...
Well, he could use it for as long as he was concentrating on it. Pretty much.
Okay, that makes sense then. All right.
But fun stuff. Good game, y'all. I'm gonna
It
stop
went well.
recording. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you would like to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. Sunny and Pudding, would you like to say anything to the YouTube viewers?
It was great to do this. I can't wait for another episode. If you guys want to like, subscribe, or share, it'd be great.
This was mine, Sunny's very first time as GM. So this was a lot of fun. I definitely have a lot of things that I need to work on, but I think that doing this really helped me understand what I need to work on. So it was just great all around. And I had a blast, and I hope that it's just fun to watch.
Thank you so much. I hope
Indeed.
y'all have a great day. Bye for now.